So back in 2013, when the EcoSport first launched, there weren't as many players in the segment. So I don't want to say it was easy for it to become a bestseller and therefore taking away from the fact that it's actually a fantastic product. But there were fewer players in that segment. Not like now, okay? So now you've got sort of Mazda CX-3, you've got Renault Duster, there's so many players in it. And then you've got to look at the new Hyundai Venue, the new Volkswagen T-Cross, and the Ford EcoSport starts to look quite old amongst all of them, yet still remains a top seller. So the EcoSport among those is like the old chip on the block, but still sells like hotcakes, let me tell you. And now Ford is offering customers an entry-level automatic in the form of this Ambiente, which I think is a very, very clever move. And I was very skeptical. It's got a 1.5 litre naturally aspirated engine that it's mated to this 6-speed auto. So you've got 91 kilowatts of power and 151 Newton meters of torque. And I just thought, around town, it's going to be fine. And it is. And I thought, but open road, that's where we're going to see the troubles. But I'm so thrilled to actually say that it's a really lovely drive. We took it up the West Coast and I had a loaded car, like I had all my luggage and everything and my husband in the car, and there was no screeching, screaming, we were able to overtake. Look, it's a very flat road sort of up the West Coast, not many hills, so that's maybe where you're going to just feel the strain a bit. But other than that, I can tell you it was very pleasant. And then off-road, which right now I feel like I'm doing, the car is also actually quite capable for those little gravel roads and everything, and I find myself on a bit of sand without realizing it. And away we went. It was fine, this higher ground clearance. It's what the EcoSport is all about, isn't it? Like, if you want to go away for the weekend and you happen to hit a bit of a dirt road, there's no worries about it. And that's what I kind of love about it. Where you feel the sort of entry level is sort of with this little infotainment system, which is a little bit tricky to use, I must be honest, but it's very simple. So yes, you've got Bluetooth and voice control, but you're gonna have to get used to using this very simple little infotainment system. Let's see what's on the radio. Why were they open? Gave you all my hell and you tossed me in the trash. You tossed me in the trash, yes you did. Catch a grenade for ya. I still a hand on a blade for ya. You jumped in front of a train, not a plane. I do have the odd issue, and that's just mainly with space. It's a really small car. It's a small family car, or like a one-child family car, or no children family car. Because that boot, it's 333 litres. It was just two of us in this car, and we only went away for a weekend, and that boot was already almost packed full. The rear legroom is almost non-existent, and even sort of sitting behind myself, and I'm not that tall, so that's a bit of an issue for me. And then the other, obviously this being the entry level, you've got things like this sort of 4.2-inch non-touchscreen infotainment system, which is very simple. But then again, you do get Bluetooth and voice control and all the other standard spec like electric windows, not even mentioning 6 airbags. The EcoSport is in fact one of the safest cars in its segment, which I think goes a long way when customers are considering what to buy. I know it would for me. If you go up to the Trend or Titanium, you get 7 airbags and obviously the more features. So I don't know, it's sort of like a catch for me that, if you're happy with this and the space is perfect for you, this entry-level auto is just lovely. I don't really have any complaints with it regarding the engine and the gearbox. It's only really the space factor, and that's also because I am practical Pam and I love a load of space. I would go through all the pain, take a bullet straight to my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. Oh, love me a little Bruno.